Yeah.
The White House and congressional Republicans officially unveil the big tax plan later on today. Mid-afternoon, we're supposed to get it. The broad outline is this. 3 tax brackets, 12%, 25%, 35%. Congress will have the option to add a 4th bracket for high-income earners. The corporate tax rate, 20% is what we hear. Senator John Kennedy is with us, Republican from Louisiana. Senator, it appears that there's this suggestion that we pile on tax on the rich in various ways in order to get Democrat support for this package. Is that going to be necessary, and how do you feel about it?
I don't believe making tax policy on the basis of class. I just think that's a dumb approach. What I have advocated is that this would be both good for the American people and good for the economy. The genesis of most of the anger in America is that we got too many ordinary people not participating in the wealth of this country. I'd start with the middle class, and I'd do it by doubling the standard deduction.
Oh, that's in the plan, we understand.
Yes, but there's a lot in the plan that I don't know if it'll stay there, Stuart. That's what I'm worried about.
But this idea of increasing the tax rate on the rich and cutting deductions for the rich, do you support that? I mean, because if your party, but the Republicans haven't got the votes for a clean-cut tax cut. You don't have the votes, so you've got to do this to bring in the Democrats.
I have never believed. Let me put it this way. I agree with Marco Rubio. He often says, you don't make the poor richer by making the rich poorer. And I think he's exactly right. I want everybody to get a tax cut. I want every business to get a tax cut. I want every taxpayer in America to get a tax cut. I want to start, not just be exclusive, but start with the middle class, with the standard deduction. That's the cleanest way to do it. If you're making $70,000 a year, you and your wife, you take a standard deduction, you file jointly, you're paying about $3,500 in federal income tax. Now you'll only pay $1,700. So that's an extra $2,000. I want to help. I want to lower all brackets. On the business side, I want to help the large C Corps, but I also want to help the pass-throughs, the LLCs, the LLPs, the sub-S corporations. I want to help everyone, but I don't want to get bogged down into making tax policy on the basis of socioeconomic class.
Do you think
it's a sucker play?
Do you have the votes in the Republican Party for the kind of tax package that we outlined? 3 brackets, drop it for corporations.
We better. Now, yeah. I'm not going to ever tell my colleagues how to vote. They should vote their conscience, and they should follow their heart, but they ought to take their brain with them. Now, we promised this to the American people. We have failed twice on health care, which I am very disappointed in. There is no margin of error here. The economy needs it, and frankly, our political party needs it. We need to do tax reform. We need to do it by November. We need to make it retroactive to the first of the year. We need to work nights. We need to work weekends. We need to do whatever it takes. And there is I'm frustrated. I'm tired of screwing around, Stuart. We made a lot of promises to the American people, and by God, we need to deliver.
Senator John Kennedy tells it how he sees it, and we appreciate that. Republican from Louisiana. Thanks for joining us, sir. Much obliged.
Thanks, Stuart.